What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video what I'm going to be talking to you about is my strategy, okay, how I trade the Forex markets. And if you guys remember a couple of months back I made an exact same video in under 30 minutes. Now that was kind of long. I don't really like making long videos. The strategy is simple and it's very effective, so I'm going to try and make that shorter this time. Okay, so this is going to be an updated version in 2021, so let's get right into it. Okay, also a quick update guys before we get started. A lot of you guys are probably wondering where's FU Signals gone? Well, we've changed from that name. Okay, we've rebranded from that name to FU Academy because we kind of want to put more of a focus on the academic side and actually teaching people how to become successful, okay, consistent, profitable traders. We don't really want signals to be in our name, even though we do still provide signals, and it's an all-in-one package. You get access to the course. We have also 2 new instructors on the team, so now we have 3 instructors providing 5 Zoom calls a week, okay, 5 market analysis Zoom calls a week, lessons, market analysis, updates on the market, etc., to help you guys improve your knowledge in the markets. Okay, as well, you can see how we have a new website here, new content. What we also have done is we have changed all our courses onto the site. So all you have to do is just sign in once you buy one of these packages. Okay, now I'm signed in. As you can see, to actually be able to get access to the course, all you have to do is simply buy one of these packages. Okay, and then it will direct you straight to your My Account. Okay, once you head onto your My Account, all you do is head onto your courses, just like so. Then you click continue. And there you go. You can watch your course just like so. Finish the whole thing right here. Okay, just like that. We also will be getting our signals area because we're updating this website once again in the next few days, where there's going to be a signals area right here for you guys. So what you'll have here is access to the signals right on your My Account area right here. So you're going to have access to the signals as well, get an update on the signals. And the beautiful thing is your login on the FU Academy website will be the exact same login as your FU Academy app, okay, and they'll be linked. So just a quick update on that there, guys. So first of all, guys, I want you to understand one thing before we get started. Okay, we trade the institutional method. Okay, now the first thing that you want to ask yourself, especially if you are coming from a retail perspective, okay, if you're coming from a retail perspective, you're probably trading trend lines, you're trading support and resistance, etc. Now ask yourself, where did you learn about all of this? You probably learned it from babypips.com, probably learned it from free videos on YouTube. Now here's the thing, in the Forex market, there's always going to be a loser, there's always going to be a winner, okay? And the people that move these markets, okay, that are creating these massive candles, it is not people like us. It's not us retail traders. It's not the small hedge funds, okay? It is the big banks, the big institutions, the big hedge funds, okay? They're the ones that are moving price action with their massive lots. And we're not talking 1,000 lots, 100,000 lots. We're talking millions of lots, okay? Massive orders, and the banks, okay, moving the price. So remember, this here tells us that the banks have the power to move price to anywhere they like, okay? Now, a big thing that I like to explain is the snowball effect. Okay, so the markets, okay, a lot of time you'll find yourself, okay, for example, let's take a look here. What you'll find is you might have a nice area of resistance right here. Okay, so let's draw this area of resistance. And a lot of time what will happen is price will come up to your resistance level. It will take you out and then drop. Okay, I'm going to show you an example here of that actually today on GJ that happened today. So I'm just showing you here how this occurs on a daily basis. We have a resistance level, okay? What are people trying to do at this resistance level? They're trying to sell. So this is a resistance level. Obviously, you're taught every single time price comes up to this area, you're looking for shorts. So people are short, and it's working. Now, the next time the price, okay, the market comes up to this level, people are trying to short. So they do exactly just that, okay? Let's take a look at the 15-minute time frame, and they are shorting, okay? So if I get rid of this strong right here, people are trying to short here. So when it reaches our resistance zone, look, we get a nice reaction, price drops, it creates a bearish engulfing candle, and this is where all the retail traders are now hooked. They're trying to sell. Now watch this, where their stop loss is being placed. So if I'm taking my short from here, where is my stop loss being placed? Well, if I'm taught that my stop loss goes above the previous highs, I'm either going to place my stop loss right above this high, I'm going to place my stop loss above this high or this high. Let's just say they place it above the highest point there. Okay, let's not make our stop too tight. So we place it right above the highest point, just like so. Say maybe even 10 pips above it, okay? Say they have a 15 pip stop loss, whatever it is, okay? Let's just go above this high anyways. This would be our stop loss, okay? So our entry would be our resistance, our stop loss would be our high right here. And look what the market does. It comes up, it stops them out, and price drops drastically, okay? Really impulsively in their direction, okay? See how it had a beautiful drop after that. What is this called? This is a manipulation candle, okay? This is an FU candle. The banks here, this is why I call it the snowball effect. All they did here was they went up, absorbed these orders, okay? They collected all the stop losses up here. And think of it this way, a snowball. When you try to roll a snowball, the bigger the snowball is, the harder it's going to crash down that road, okay? So all they did here was just roll up all that snow, all that stop losses from above these highs. Excuse the stupid analogy, but it works, okay? People understand it. It clears all these stop losses with this massive wick, and it drops. Price just absolutely crashes. So that's what we are looking for. We are trying to avoid these retail methods, these retail patterns. Now bear in mind, guys, this is happening on a daily basis. I can show you 100 different examples right now. I just don't have time. This is something that happened today, okay? So it makes sense for me to teach you about it today, okay? Now, this is what we are looking for. We are looking to get in after that manipulation on something called the IC, okay? So I'm looking to get in on that IC, the candle that ends up taking all that money above from these highs, that ends up running through these highs, and price drops down. So I'm looking to enter off that using something called the scenario number 1, okay? So scenario number 1 is when you have the candle created with the big wick, all right, just like so, and then you have another candle after, and that's a bearish engulfing candle. Now when that bearish engulfing candle appears, okay, usually another candle will open after that, so the third or fourth candle. This is called scenario number 1. So that candle will eventually open up, okay? It will go bullish. As you can see, the big wick indicates that it was bullish. It will reach up to the open of that candle, okay, and then it will drop. It will close bearish, and you can see how it did exactly just that. Wicked right into that open, and it dropped. How did I know that this candle was going to react from here? Because my first sign obviously was the manipulation, okay? We had the manipulation right here. Now this is called the 3 market phases. I have my consolidation right here. Then I have my manipulation where price goes up to take the liquidity on the side it's gonna catch first, okay? So the liquidity will get cleared first of all from the top side here. All that money getting grabbed. Then we get the impulse move up. This is a fake rally, okay? This is a fake rally up to get people on the opposite side of the market. So not only are they waiting to clear all the orders sitting up above here, they're going to be clearing all the orders sitting up above here. So the orders are just not stuck in one place, okay? They're trying to absorb every single areas or pools of money, such as this area, all up here, okay? So that was my first confirmation that we got the manipulation, then consolidation, manipulation. Then obviously what happens after that manipulation, we get the trend, okay? And the trend will usually go opposite of the manipulation, and it will always look something like this. Manipulate down and then up, or manipulate up and then down, okay? So that is one concept. And then the second one obviously would be, as I said, the institutional candle. The FU candle here clears that liquidity. There you go. And remember, after every liquidity clearance, okay, after highs get broken like this, usually you get some sort of reversal. So now, how many confirmations do we have? We have 1. We are in the manipulation phase, about to close out, okay? As well, there is this confirmation that maybe a lot of retail traders use. I forgot what the name of the candle is. Is it like a pin drop or upside down hammer or whatever it's called? That's another confirmation, sign of weakness there. We got obviously the liquidity clearance, which means reversal, okay? And look, there's no more liquidity for price to clear up above here, okay? No more liquidity. So remember, price gets attracted like a magnet to these key levels. Now, where would my next key level be? It would be all the money sitting down from here, from this consolidation, just the orders building up down here, okay? So you can see all these wicks right here and plenty of lows right here that I would like to get ran through, okay? So you can see 3 confirmations there we have. What does the market do? It runs up, wicks into that open of the candle, and then drops beautifully. Now, where would my stop loss be? That's very simple. I put it above the wick, okay? My entry would be right there, and my first target would be these lows. That gives me nearly a 5-to-1 risk reward. Then my next target would be this one. Okay, the support right here. Beautiful. Just ran through it. That would have given me a nice nearly 7-to-1 risk reward here. Price ran through it, and away it goes. Beautiful, beautiful trade we caught today. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another example with scenario number 2. Okay, obviously you guys might not be understanding a lot of the terminology that I'm using here. It's too much to go through in one video. Obviously, if you're interested in learning more about the way we trade, then the course is a bit more extensive, has a lot more knowledge on how to trade this, okay, and how to spot these type of trades, because there's different methods of doing it. Okay, it's all smart money, but there's different methods of doing it. Now, the next example that I wanted to show you guys is a bit back on the 4-hour time frame. Now remember, this can happen on any single time frame. Okay, this can happen, smart money play on obviously the larger time frames, but what you can do is usually spot that manipulation on the larger time frame, then scale down to the lower time frames to get a more precise entry with a smaller stop loss. Here is something that I want to show you guys. Okay, this trade, what I'm going to do is I am going to use my replay tool just to make everything easier. Okay, so what do we have here? If we drop down to the 15-minute time frame, it's going to make things a lot easier for us just to be able to see everything that's happening. Okay, so obviously you have this sort of consolidation. That's our first step, consolidation. Then we have our manipulation. 3 big bullish candles, 3 big bullish consecutive candles. That's a sign right here that the institutions are coming in, and we have these highs. Okay, so it's my red flag right here. What's the price do? It goes up, it runs through it, and then it drops really, really drastically. It drops. Okay, so that's what you usually want to see. You want to see price run up, okay, run these highs, and then drop in the opposite direction. And usually it's going to be pretty impulsive. Now I want you guys to watch here the market structure. You can see how we're making higher highs, okay, higher low, higher high, and obviously next thing you expect here is a higher low, okay, and then a higher high. Now my fourth confirmation here in this scenario would be a break of structure. Remember, on the larger time frame I am bullish, but I can always catch these sells, I can always catch these pullbacks on the 4-hour time frame just by understanding my breaks of structure, okay, on smaller time frames such as this. So usually the way I like to go about breaks of structure is using a simple method of marking my high as 1 and marking my most recent low as number 2, and once number 2 gets broken, I will want to retest. Okay, I want it to get broken, and I want to retest up, and I want to drop down. Okay, now let me get rid of all these drawings, and I want to play this a bit. Okay, let's see what happens here a bit. Okay, so price, I'm going to speed that up a tiny bit. In fact, I'm going to speed it up much more. Okay, so boom, we got that drop. Okay, we got that drop. Clear break of structure here. Obviously clear break of structure. Very, very impulsive price action. Now I want you guys to notice what price is left here. It's left us a lot of imbalances. Now bear in mind, I still want to focus on this area. This is my entry area, okay, up at the manipulation phase. Okay, this right here, all this area here is my manipulation phase, because I manipulated people to get in on the buys. Okay, manipulated all these breakout traders to buy here this breakout, but they would have bought and then comes down and slaps them and goes in the opposite direction. That's what happens in the market. Okay, the next thing I want to point out is our huge inefficiencies right here, imbalances, okay, that I would like to get filled in to the upside. Okay, now let's watch what happens a bit more. Price continues. It established this low. Okay, and look what price does. Now it's retracing back up, filling all this imbalance right here, and switching its structure on the lower time frames to higher highs once again. Takes time, it takes time, it takes time, it takes time. Okay, I want to stop you guys here. Now, what you see right here is another kind of consolidation that we have right here. Money being built up on the top, money being built up on the bottom. You can see the sort of consolidation just by basically drawing a box around it, okay? Very, very easy to see. Now, I would drop up, go up to my 4-hour time frame right here, okay? And I will mark out the open of my IC. So I will mark out my open of my IC, okay? Just like so. Now, all I'll have to do is drop down once more for my 15-minute time frame, and once again, bear in mind the liquidity on the top, bear in mind the liquidity on the bottom. Now let's play. And look what happens. Okay, there we go. So once again, here we have a manipulation. Okay, so our manipulation is coming in once again. Okay, and it's pushing up to our open. Watch what happens here. Manipulation phase usually will meet the manipulation phase right here. Okay, you can see how the manipulation meets manipulation. Look how we had consolidate, manipulate, trend. Now we have consolidate, manipulate, and what do we want next? Trend. Okay, so let's play this a bit more. There we go. Touch. Okay, goes up to the open and touches it. Now, probably missed it by like a pipette, whatever it is. Okay, usually what I would do is I would place my, because sometimes it's not going to come up exactly to the absolute dot. Okay, so usually I would just place it a tiny bit below just to account for spreads, etc. But realistically, you would have gone in, you would have clicked sell there, you would have placed a or you would have placed a sell limit there. So you can see how price absolutely just smacked down once it mitigated. Okay, when price came up to this level, the banks close out, they're losing orders, and price just started dropping. And look, price drops. And there you go. Okay, there you go. What does price do? Eventually ends up clearing these lows. Remember, this is the high of the consolidation, this is the low of the consolidation. We got the high getting cleared out by the manipulation phase, and then we got the low here eventually getting cleared out by the trend. Okay, that's how you could have caught a beautiful trade right there. So that's pretty much how I trade, guys. Obviously, there might be, as I said, a few terms that you might not clearly understand, but it is very, very easy to trade. You can see how my charts were very, very clean. All I'm looking for is a few confirmations. Okay, once again, obviously you can mix and match these confirmations with your own confirmations to help you in your own trading. There is no perfect system for every single person. Okay, every single person is going to learn one thing or another, and they're going to make their own system to make it profitable for them. Okay, just know that there's no perfect strategy. No matter what people say, there's just going to be no perfect strategy. But this right here gives you an edge in the market by understanding how the institutions move and following their footprints. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As I said, if you're interested in getting more knowledge on this concept, then make sure to head on to our brand new academy, fuacademy.io, to check out what we have on offer there. Thank you guys once again, and have a good, brilliant day.